What the hell is reality? Is your reality real? Is my reality real? Do we live in the same reality? Are we all delusional? If we know one thing for certain, then that reality is weird and complex. And sometimes funny or scary or stupid or unreal. I'm gonna red pill you, for real. And not the manosphere red pill bullshit, I mean more in the philosophical sense, like it's meant to be. Who cares about alpha male dating strategies when we have internet, right? Focus on the important stuff, guys. Let the red pilling commence. Do you want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes? Then follow the dorky toaster. And I'm also going to talk about how we can control our reality so we can actually become the master of our own perception and basically create a reality with happy thoughts and inner peace, or cocaine and hookers, or whatever floats your boat. Wake up, Neo. You have to work. Wagey, wagey. Like and subscribe or you will be reintegrated. Welcome to the ToasterBotnet, where I babble about random things until you either get bored or hit the subscribe button. Today's topic: what the hell is reality? My take is that the real red pill is that everybody is plugged into their own version of the Matrix, kinda. Everyone has a different reality. We can't really know anything for certain, so it's basically up to you how you interpret reality. And we are projecting our own reality outwards. We have to realize that most of our reality is subjective. With other words, your reality isn't the same as mine at all. We are living in separate reality bubbles. Now everybody goes, yeah, it's internet filter bubbles all over again. No, it's not. Filter bubbles are child's play. I'm talking about actual interpreted realities here, I think. We are not just consuming different stuff, we are interpreting all the stuff way differently, and we get very different conclusions from the same news and facts. And it goes beyond social media. It is your friends, your social circle, your trauma, your upbringing, your country, where you live, your socio-economic status. Everything plays into the interpretation of your reality. Each person's unique. Each person has their unique worldview influenced by upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. Also, our online feeds, friends, and news choices reinforce specific viewpoints. We all live in our social media echo chamber, of course. And algorithms are serving us content based on past engagement, narrowing our exposure, basically. That leads to confirmation bias, and we seek info that aligns with our beliefs and ignore opposing viewpoints or facts even. And old people and offliners are no exception to this. They just live in their cable news reality bubble and miss most things anyway. They are basically dependent on what they are getting fed via. Just like the internet has bubbles, everything has basically bubbles. Your social circle, traditional media, no matter, It's not specifically a problem of the internet. And all the bubbles intersect and shape your specific personal reality bubble. And even confronted with your personal reality, another person might interpret your personal reality totally different than you are doing it. Because, well, they are another person with another background. Everything skews our sense of what's actually quote-unquote real. Literally everybody has a different perception of reality. I've noticed that a lot when I talk to real-life friends with entirely different worldviews. They are afraid of political issues I'm not even aware of are actually issues or a thing or problematic. And same vice versa. We look at the same thing and we see entirely different things. It can even cause anxiety, stress, or frustration when we are confronted with conflicting realities or viewpoints. It has emotional and psychological effects, and sometimes even it can end up in complete denial. Different sources, different worlds. The most important part, besides our worldview and our upbringing or personal memories, is probably our access to information resources. There are really whole information ecosystems out there. There's traditional media versus alternative sources or influencer or public intellectuals. The stuff we read and watch and even how it's portrayed can shape our different realities, and that drastically. Even the same news has a completely different narrative depending where you read it. Is it biased? Is it conservative newspaper, left-wing media, Breitbart? Is it a blog of a conspiracy theorist or a scientific research publication? This has real-life consequences. Family and friends have very divergent views. It leads to political debates, value clashes, or misunderstandings, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but you have to be really aware of this. And of course, on a broader scale, it kind of increases polarization in society due to fragmented information resources. And your social circle is also a big factor in influencing your reality. It's highly likely you will think very similar to your friends, which in turn might be completely different to other social circles of other people. And now two people who don't know each other meet and have a political discussion, which basically is a clash of reality bubbles of social circles. Jesus Christ, today I'm rambling, aren't I? That's why we don't understand each other. We have trouble understanding other people. Our population is divided. We fight over everything. That's why. While it's hard to break out of your reality bubble, it is possible sometimes. So, shaping the matrix. The cool thing is we can shape this and control this a bit. Let's do some reality design. Let's shape the matrix according to our needs. First of all, you need to do some introspection and step back and become aware of this whole issue. You need to cultivate your awareness. The content you consume, the news you watch, and the social media feeds you scroll are a good start. Observe how all this affects your moods, your beliefs, your emotional states. This also goes for social situations. If you are in a social situation and your conversation partners are getting somewhat aggressive, or you notice, be aware how you react to their viewpoints and look how this affects your own emotions. And of course, question sources, check biases, compare multiple outlets. If you are feeling enraged and angry, for example, question why you are feeling this. What is triggering this? And question yourself, do I want to keep feeling that, or do I want to feel other emotions and cultivate other beliefs? By tuning out the stuff with the negative vibes, I control my reality, my thought process, my emotions and my mood. I basically reshape my reality. This is not like sticking your head in the sand and singing la 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 la, this doesn't exist. I just decide it currently does not provide me with any benefit, and therefore I will ban it out of my filter bubble. My reality becomes more positive and peaceful if I want it to be. And trust me, it really works. It sounds kind of dumb, but it works. I'm so much happier when I'm consuming the good vibes content. I'm really often also consuming really enraging political news or content, but I notice it's if I do it too long, I'm just getting really negatively affected, and I don't like that. This doesn't mean ignore everything news and politics and bad stuff happening. It just means dial it way down. Keep being informed, but keep it at that. Don't engage, don't think about it too hard. Just keep yourself in the loop a bit, and that's all. And also seek diverse perspectives. Follow a broad range of voices and opinions to broaden your worldview a bit. The more you broaden your horizons, the more colorful your reality becomes, and the more topics and interests you can cultivate and you can put in your reality bubble, so you have more topics and more interests, and you can switch between those if you kind of get overloaded with negativity. Engage in more topics so you won't have to keep engaging with enraging things if things go bad. Does that make sense? Shape your reality bubble with positive hobbies and interests. Surround yourself with supportive communities, online and offline, and diverse communities. Keep being informed, but don't doom scroll. Also, another life hack to change your reality bubble: just smile at people in real life. When you walk on the street anywhere, look at people and smile. Most people will smile back, and just be nice overall. If you're nicer and smile more, your reality automatically becomes more positive. It sounds like some self-help mumbo jumbo fluff, but most of the time the mindset is key. And sometimes a little bit of grindset is cool too, because it makes us more productive and we want to feel accomplished. And you know the best recipe for shaping your reality bubble? No matter how bad things are, use humor to cope and manage it. It's better to laugh about it than to get angry most of the time. And of course, if you need some memes and shit posts regarding the current state of things, check out my shitpost blog. It's in the down there part. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Maybe I need to post rage bait content. But we want to keep our reality positive, remember? So save us by subscribing to the channel. So the machine revolution is here. We are in the Matrix and everybody is getting a different reality streamed into their brains. For now, Morpheus is not available and probably scrolling on Reddit or watching TikTok right now. So until Morpheus red pills us completely and we can shed ourselves from this body, we need to deal with our reality. And we need to be aware we are all running on different software and everybody is getting their own version of the Matrix. So what? Recognize and be aware that multiple realities exist based on individual perspectives. People interpret the same information in totally different ways. Understand that media and social interactions shape these realities. Know that you can shape your mental environment and with that your own reality, and leverage that power. Consciously curate your information intake and social media feeds. Seek knowledge from a variety of sources. Have a positive mindset and be nice and calm. And stop caring about other people's business and realities. You have no power over their realities anyway. Just be kind, show empathy, but don't expect them to believe you when you are rambling about your version of the truth. People like to believe what they like to believe. Make, consume and believe in accordance to your own values and preferences. Shape your reality how it makes sense to you. So, what do you think? What's your reality bubble like, and do you think we can control it? And if so, what are your strategies? Let me know in the comments. I hope you found some value in this video, and as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.